Hey guys, it's me, Hegrig. I'm back to talk about where we are with the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel, why I haven't really been streaming as consistently as I would like to, and why I haven't been really uploading. Uploading has been kind of one of those things that I've been trying to figure out for a while. So that's kind of, where it is. I'm trying to find a schedule to where I can get YouTube and Twitch, and I want to do Twitch more because I enjoy Twitch more. Twitch is where I have the most fun. But YouTube is a really great place just to play certain types of games. Stuff that's a little bit slower. I can break it down into parts. I don't really have to worry about it being such a big deal. It doesn't always have to be a super fun day with, a YouTube video. So that's that. But to explain why I haven't been really on the Twitch channel as much as I should have been over the last probably about 2-3 weeks, I think. I think it's been about that long. My grandfather ended up in the hospital over the last month because he has diabetes, and so he went in to get that checked. Like, he has really bad circulation in his feet, basically, right? And that happens in a lot of diabetic patients and stuff like that. So, it was something that we knew might happen. But he went in and it was gangrene a little bit on his toe. So they were like, well, we can remove the toe and maybe he'll be okay. That kind of deal. So we were just we were trying to get him better. And as time went on in the hospital, as they were getting closer to getting him to a point where they could possibly remove the toe or, figure out what was wrong with the skin or where, what was happening with his blood vessels. He had, I think, lung trouble, and his heart wasn't doing as well as it should. Also things that, we knew they were going to happen. We knew he wasn't exactly on his, best foot, but he took a turn for the worse for a little while. He died for like 2 minutes one night, and they got him back. And so he was still in the hospital, and he wasn't, grandpa. He was kind of out of it, mostly because of medications and stuff like that. But it was still not, the same person. And then as they were continuing to, try and get him better and get him to a point where they could work on the toe, they got him to the point where he was healthy enough that they could work on the toe. So they did the amputation, and after he got his amputation, it was about 3 days after, I think. So that's like 2 weeks into him being in the hospital. He yet again had a turn for the worse. So he died for, I don't even remember how long. So he was out. He was pretty well out for the count at that point. But they brought him back and they had him on life support for a day, I think, and then we had signed what is it called, do not resuscitate. So it got to the point where he needed to go. It was one of those things. So that's been kind of hard, and it's been wearing on me recently because I've had to drive my grandmother to the hospital and drive back and forth and take care of things because I'm usually the one that's home. So that's kind of sucked, but that's, I was there for my family, and that's what mattered. So that's why I haven't really been able to get onto the YouTube and get on Twitch as much. Sort of. I mean, because, like, I haven't really been able to do YouTube because I haven't been able to record during the day because I've had stuff to do, and then when I get home at night, then that's Twitch time, so I've had a little bit of time to do Twitch, but I still haven't kept on it very well. So he died Thursday of last week. So we're gonna figure out what to do with it. I do believe we're gonna get a funeral service and take him back to Utah, and I'll be out for probably about 2 weeks around that time. So that's something you guys should know. We also found out Tuesday of last week that my father was diagnosed with lung and bone cancer. So that's been wearing on me quite a bit. I mean, the first few days it was kind of like crying, cry and kind of be sad, you know, not understanding what was going to happen, and how we were going to go about it. And we had kind of, they had alluded to him having it for a little while, because he had gone in to get his lungs checked because he had pneumonia from like October last year, and it cleared up for a while and then came back. So he went back in, and after they did some tests and drained his lungs of the fluid and everything, and did a biopsy on his hip, they found that he had some cancer cells. There hasn't been any masts, I'm not sure how to say it, found, so we don't know necessarily how bad it is. We know that it's stage 2, at least, because it's traveled from one place to another. So we're waiting to see what we can do with that. He goes into the oncologist this Tuesday, July 7th. So, you know, we're gonna figure out what his treatment's gonna be and where we are in that situation, and what happens, you know, from there on. So, you know, we're rooting for him. Hashtag fuck cancer, if you will. So those were the big main reasons why I haven't been on it as much as I have in recent past. And it's been nice to have you guys here, especially on my Twitch channel and everything, because it's kind of a place that I can go to escape for a while, and it's something that I can do and always be happy doing. So that makes me glad that I can at least come to it, and it's there for me. So we're gonna be getting onto that a little bit more here in the near future. So I can, now that my grandfather's not around, I don't have necessarily as many duties around the house to get him to the hospital or get his pills and that kind of thing. There's not as much for me to do. So I'll be able to stream a lot more often, and get videos out for YouTube a lot more often, just because I'll have more time. So from here on out, I hope to be able to, you know, hold up to a better schedule for you guys, and hold up to something that I know I can do. I know I can be consistent. I've done it before. I kept consistent on my YouTube channel for a good 2 months before I really kind of kicked out of it again. So really what I need your guys' help with is just keeping me on schedule. You know, like it not even necessarily really like keeping on me at all. I don't know, whatever you guys want to do to try and help, because knowing that people are going to watch it and people are going to be around for it is kind of, it keeps you going. It keeps, like, when you upload a video, it's hard to upload and then 2 people watch it. It kind of feels like ungenuine. It kind of feels like, well, I'm not appreciated. And I know that's not the truth, but that's how it feels sometimes. And it is a little shitty. It kind of sucks. Beginning. Like, the beginning, starting out a YouTube channel is kind of sucks ass. It's fun, but it also comes with its side terrible, you know, like, pieces of it that are bad, which comes with anything. So that's that. So, you know, just help me stay on schedule. And if you guys can help me spread the channel more, that would be fantastic. But that's all I really want from you guys. I don't need anything, really. I just need you guys to be here for me. And that's all I'm really asking for, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense, right? But otherwise, continuing on to the channel, I think we need to, I don't know, I kind of want to know what you guys want to see me play. I've always tried to just do it on my own and figure it out on my own, but it's never really worked out how I've wanted it to. Because I forget, not really forget, but I don't play things. Like, I get to a point where it's like, I don't necessarily know what to play, so I just don't. And that's bad. That's my own thing too. That's something I've got to figure out for myself. But having your guys' input on what you think would be fun to see, what you think would be, you know, even if you see like a small tiny indie game that you think, hey, maybe you would enjoy that, or it would be funny video or something of that sort, let me know. I would love to have your guys' input and have something that you guys know you will enjoy watching on the channel. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. So remember, I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to go for there. But, I mean, I think this will be the end of this video. Just because, I don't know. But thanks, guys. Thanks for sticking around. It really means a lot. Thank you.